everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features one of the best offenses in the NFL. The Vikings rank in the top 10 in total offense, and they go up against a Panthers defense that will need to be at its best. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a first down throw for Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now Newton on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Alden Smith there on the tackle. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
The tight end, Olsen, in motion. To throw on second down is Newton. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Rolando McClain coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. Third and long. It's Newton. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They come up in an offset eye. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Credit the tackle to Kurt Coleman. The starters now on offense, and Stephon Diggs, our first chance to see him today.
Brandon, remember we had this conversation about how highly recruited he was in high school. Didn't quite live up to it in college due to some injuries, but boy, has he hit the NFL like a bomb. Stephon Diggs, a crafty, mature route runner who can go the distance.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
K'Wan Short came out of Purdue as one of the top-rated defensive tackle prospects. Now he's one of the top-rated NFL players.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's got... a first down as he's up to the 48. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Four yards remaining now on second down. Bridgewater again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. Third and long for Bridgewater. He's got time in the pocket. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
If post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
And now a first down following that long gain. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's got time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Coney Ely able to get him for a loss of about 3. So the sack on first down there by the defense. And now it's second down.
Let's go.
Second down, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Room here to run. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Newton now on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the... On fourth down, the Panthers hand things over to the veteran Andy Lee to punt it away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Toss play to Sims. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Now, that's a decent amount of aggressiveness right there. inside their own 10-yard line. They still run the toss, even though they know that that can be a little bit of a dangerous play, and it pays off pretty well with a nice run.
Third down now following the run. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And Rudolph has it left side. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either. I
think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Let's go.
Now they run with Sims. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Coney Ely in on the tackle. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use the speed to get there in the run game.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He got 29 yards that time. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go.
First down, Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Newton on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
3rd and 2, Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw for Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Brief break in the action here. More from Minneapolis after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Newton to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. off the tight end in motion.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
They go back to the air here after the INT. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go.
On second down, Bridgewater again. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4.
Get ready.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Here's Bridgewater. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. 14 yards that time for number 14. And quickly they get to the line. And defensively they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a... He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. As the first half is winding down, and the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now here's a carry heading left. Stiff-armed him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So we come upon, and hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And Diggs has it. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Second down, Bridgewater. It's complete to Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. Second down following the incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, Newton. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And that leads to a Carolina first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
On second down, here's Newton. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Emerson Griffin in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. Stewart is the lone setback. 3rd and long, it's Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And the drive begins here with Sims. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Let's go. Way 90. 2 jet. 2 jet. Force.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Let's go.
On third down, Bridgewater finding time. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here's Jacob Shum now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Now it's Ginn. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Backing up. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. we're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They come up in an offset eye. Again, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go.
On the ground, the drive starts with Sims. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. 2nd down and 4.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now, defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. 23 yards on the play. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Bridgewater down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now a first down following that long gain. They come out here in the eye. Now Sims. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Let's go.
Again, they run with Sims. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Everyone's got four down. Let's go.
To throw, Bridgewater. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And some room to work. A big play there for Carolina. 54 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
In the red zone this time. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And Olsen over the middle. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
And Godot's kick is right through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. All right, so it's getting late in this one. Now, you could argue that they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but they still face a pretty uphill battle.
Yeah, even with the field goal here, it's going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns now to get back in it. And that's going to be a tall order against this defense.
And the ball is knocked out. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Sims able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Sims. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Third and 4. They'll run here with Sims. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll toss it out to Sims. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And Charles, I think when this